The blame game seems to be a very, very costly game now that is being played in the Nigeria politics. I mean, it had been for quite some time. We actually thought that if a government goes, a government comes in and it's from the same party that's left, then one would have, one would expect that there will be no blame game. But in Nigeria, it's always the same thing. PDP leaves, APC comes in, APC says, what we're experiencing is because of what PDP did. So APC leaves, APC comes in, says why we're experiencing what we're experiencing is because of what APC did. And so we are wondering what part of APC we have in now. And that's why the APC that came in now came in with renewed hope. Renewed something. They came in with renewed something. And so the the governor of Plateau State has joined the league of these players, the player of this game, as he has come up to say that it was the Buhari-led administration that caused the shege that we are in today. Well, I wonder how Buhari caused the shege, because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was in the system. He said categorically that they were the ones, he was part of the people who brought former President Muhammadu Buhari into office. So how come he's complaining today? How come we are, or let me not say him, how come we're having people, joining the league of this blame game? For how long will we continue to play the blame game? You see, the truth is you cannot continue to play the blame game and not taking responsibility, becoming accountable, for the office you are occupying, and expect to make any progress. And that was why, even though I know it sounded political to me, Mr. President saying that he's taking responsibility for the hardship that is happening, even though he took a jab at the NLC, saying that they are not the voice of all Nigerians. But then, Mr. President, how come you are once at the root? I remember the Save Nigeria group, the everything. You are once, a foundation, a root member of of protest, major protests in Nigeria. Take for instance the issue of subsidy that you came in and just suddenly said, the subsidy is gone. I mean, a lot of people have come up to say that you operate like a dictatorship. There's nothing, we don't see any difference, because you just say some things and we just wonder what's really happening and what are you trying to say. You were back then, protesters. And your protest went through. The protest then actually went through. So we are wondering today how, NLC have become so toothless. They become so toothless because even though not every Nigerian works for the government, but then, they form a basis on which every other person rides to demand from the government what, actually is theirs. But then I think for us to make any reasonable progress in this country, we've got to stop the blame game. Stop this blame game. Let it stop. APC blame APC, PDP blame PDP, and PDP blame APC, APC blame PDP. We can't make progress like this. The time you spend blaming others, you can spend making progress. You can spend, brainstorming, trying to find solution to whatever the problem is, taking a clue from others and make a difference. Take a clue from others. Take a clue from Zambia, like former President Olusegun Obasanjo said, and take a clue from governments that have done well. Take a clue from countries that are doing well, and of course, we'll have the renewed hope or the change that we so desire and we so yearn for as a nation. I think all that I've got to say. Even though I know a lot of people have different opinions about, this administration or that administration, I know that, the Buhari-led administration was mad with a lot of shenanigans. But President Bola Tinubu, then Mr. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, was a part of the system. Yes, he came out during his campaign saying that he didn't collect he didn't collect contracts from anybody, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. But sir, you had an agreement, you are working with an agreement, you are on that agreement with him. I mean, it even got to a point where there was going to be a consensus, and then you are the only person who stood against it. And so you can't say that you are not part of the system. If you knew better then there was no reason why you couldn't have, lent, some part of your wisdom to President Muhammad Buhari to make things get better. But then here we are today. A lot of people still blame President Muhammad Buhari. He's been gone for close to 1 year now, going to 1 year now, and we are still blaming him. I hope at the end of 4 years we'll still not be blaming Buhari. But I hope things get better, and the current administration will get things right and do the right thing, and let us stop this. The blame game is becoming expensive, and that's just the truth. Thank you very much for watching. This is Serious Matters here on TV. Please don't forget to share videos with others, drop a comment, make them simple and civil. Bye.